Hello, welcome to your SUAC English course. This guidance video will take about 10 minutes and will explain some very important information about your SUAC English courses. First, it will explain the rules that all students must follow for success in their English courses. And then it will explain the SUAC English homework system. In the video, you will see some documents. You will also see a slideshow, and you will also see some online resources. To start, I will show you the document that is the SUAC English guidance packet. You have this packet, you've read it, so I won't take too much time. But I want to remind you, you should have read these SUAC English program rules, and you should have signed this paper. Make sure you give it to your teacher so that your teacher knows that you understand the rules of the English classes at SUAC. After that, you should have read information about the TOEIC test. And this is the SUAC TOEIC test schedule. Look at the calendar and make sure you can take the test at least one time during these dates. This explains why you should take the test in the spring, and this explains why you must take the test in the fall. I will get back to the guidance packet in a little while, but right now I will show you the video and the slideshow to give you more detail about the rules and the homework. SUAC Letters is the website. All the information you need for your English classes is here, www.suacletters.com. You can download things, and you can also watch videos and check things on your calendar. The SUAC calendar has a little number in a circle. That is the week. It's different than the date. When we talk about week 2 and week 3, that's what we mean. We mean the class meeting. So be very careful about the due dates and check with your teacher if you have any questions. The slideshow will tell you one more time about the English course policies and the 3 types of homework assignments that students must do. You must do some TOEIC exercises, you must do some reading, and some e-learning exercises. Before we start though, remember, for success in your courses, you must go to class, do your homework, and try hard. Sounds simple, but that's the way you will learn. Be very careful about this rule here. If you are absent 3 times, you will fail the course. Talk to your teacher. If you have any problems, the most important thing to do is to communicate and understand. Rule number 1 is about the attendance. Rule number 2 is about the homework. It's in your guidance packet. Look through it carefully and make sure you understand what you have to do to pass your courses and for success in your courses. We'll say it again. If you're absent 3 times, you cannot get credit for your English course. Look through it carefully and ask questions. If you don't understand, ask your teacher, but when you understand, please sign this paper and give it to your teacher so your teacher knows that you know the rules. I'm going to talk about the homework next. The homework is for all students in all courses. Right? There are 3 types of homework: EE TOEIC, extensive reading, and ALK e-learning. The EE TOEIC exercises will be explained in more detail later, but you must know that the first homework is due on May 18th and the second homework is due on June 22nd. Look in your guidance packet and look at your calendar to make sure you understand these due dates. It takes about 3 or 4 hours to do all of these questions, so you must start and do little at a time. Your EE TOEIC manual will explain how to use the system, and if you have any questions about that, please ask your teacher. In order to use the system, you need to log in and change your password. You should have already done that after reading the guidance packet. If you haven't, then do it this week. You can log in, change the password, pick a new password that you can remember, and start using the system. That's one homework assignment. The second homework is extensive reading. The SUAC library has many different level English books to help you improve. You should have gone to the library and gotten a book. If you don't have a book today, make sure you go to the library and get a book for next week. Okay? There are 6 different levels of books. Many students are reading between level 2 and 4. The most important thing is to get a book you understand and you like. So you should read the first 2 pages in the book. If you can understand it and you feel it is at your level, finish that book. You must read 15,000 words for homework this semester. Keep track of the books you read and show your teacher this scorecard. There are 2 times when you have to show the teacher the scorecard. On week 7, you have to show your teacher that you have read 7,500 words. That could be about 1 or 2 books. Bring it to class and show it to your teacher. Then keep reading, and by the end of the semester, by week 14, you should have finished 15,000 words. That will be about 3 or 4 or maybe 5 books, depending on how big your book is. Okay? That is the reading homework. If you have any questions, ask your teacher. You should have gotten in your guidance packet this scorecard. You can type in the book title here, the author, the publisher, when you did your reading, and the word count. And then give a little 2-sentence summary about the book here. Don't copy from the back of the book. Use your own words to tell us about the book. Then sign here to make sure that you're not reading this book for another course, or to let your teacher know that you have really read the book. This is your extensive reading scorecard. Okay? I will go back to the slideshow and start to talk a little bit about the e-learning homework. The ALK system has many features, and it's important for students to use it to improve their English. You have homework every week, and you have quizzes every week to make sure you're using the system. But before you do anything, you must take an ALK TOEIC test. Take the test on week 1 or week 2 to see your level, and then take the test at the end of the semester to check your level again. I will exit the slideshow and show you how to use the online ALK system. But the homework you have for your English courses in English Communication 1 and Upper English Communication 1 are the super standard exercises. Those are listening and reading. In English Communication 2, in Upper English Communication 2, you have the power words exercises.